Namaste. Hare Krishna mantra. Happy Friday. Why is it shaking so much? What happened? Shri Agni Namaha. Namaste. I broke it. You know what? I'm gonna. Sometimes when you try too hard, it backfires on you. You know why? You were not supposed to do that. You were trying beyond your limits of the karma that you were given, that you were supposed to pay for. You're trying to escape your karma the wrong way by, doing a lot of things or being extremely clever. And sometimes that backfires on you because, sorry, now I think people are trying to listen into what I'm talking about here. I lost the train of thought. Yes, I know when people are trying to listen to me, it's a vibration, it's not a happy vibration. So if you're like peaceful and you have that vibration, just, creep into, and you just like freeze. Because what is it? Free flow? I'm gonna see if anybody's here. Nobody. I suck at explaining things, by the way. Shri Agni Namaha. I was trying to be an actor, kind of wannabe actor. But I wasn't trying to be a teacher. I'm not a good teacher. I'll never even try to teach. What is teach? Kind of sounds like leech. Shri Krishna Namaha. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste. I'm gonna try to relax a little bit. This incense is gonna go on for a while, 20 minutes or so. Should I just leave that on? Since I have superpowers right now, I could endure some some things better than before. Just to put it that way. There's nobody's here right now. But there's like a government or something to that effect individual in here somehow. Yeah, so let me just... And first up, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to everyone. Okay, so I'll start doing the prayer. Ana Bekoak Gedulat Yamineka Tatil Jerura Gabel Linat Ameka Sagubenu Taharenu Nora. Okay, now I gotta do, and once again I forgot to show you the Hebrew letters. I'll just flash it for a couple of seconds and then move to today's Friday night right now. You know what, I'm just gonna make this smaller once again. That's good. Lock that in. Cool. Here we go. No, that's not what we're doing. It's a monthly. The month is the month of Kislev. As you can see right there, my scepter. It's called Jewel. Jewel. Oh yeah. It's probably better, huh? Kislev. Glad that I put Magick up there somewhere. Like the other door. Magick. With a K. It's not fake. With a K. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, just reminding you guys, oh, hello, somebody's here. That's cool. Hello, and if you have left, hello. Moving on. Okay, what am I? The Angel of Kislev. So you scan from right to left, the first character and then the second character, pom pom. And if you master it, then you could turn the letters into white. Or you try to do that at the same time, or whatever. Or in the same session. I suck at teaching. I suck at teaching. Just ask the Hare Krishnas. So who do you, what? I am, who was, Pupadam. I didn't make that noise. I hope. It's Sabbath. You know what? If you worry, if you like overthink, um, what was I saying? Kislev. That's what I said. Oh yeah. So my point is that even that overthinking has to take a Sabbath, preferably 1 day and a half. And when the sun goes down on Friday, shut down. It's good for you. That's fine. Everything shut it down from Dark City, 1998. Shut it down. It's midnight. Shut it down. Sabbath. Shut it down. Down. Okay, so one person watched it. Is that enough for me? Yeah, I know. I need 2 to 3 bonus. I'll stick around a little more. And then I'm disappearing and doing things behind the scenes where, you guys are watching me as a spy, basically. Guess level. Can a monkey turn into a human being? It takes time. How many years? Are you kidding me? What? What do you mean time? Think trillions of years. Tens of trillions of years. Humans. Shabbat Shalom. Sorry, that took longer. It's taking more time. So now it says nobody's watching. Who cares? I mean, I do. Who cares? Tikkun Hanefesh. Kete. Hokuma. Sorry, I gotta change it to Tikkun Hanefesh. You guys are not thinking that I'm just. I mean, I am, I'm not normal, but I am not that normal. Be not. operating system for failures. Big failure. Thank you, another viewer. So now that makes 2 witnesses, so that's a bridge. At least we got a bridge, maybe not a solid bridge as a 3 people witnessing, but 2 is the truth. The truth, it's a form of medicine. Chesed. Kabbalah. Deparat. Netak. Hold it. Yes, hold. Metric. Sorry, I gotta do this again. Both feet. I was doing 1 foot at a time, and something told me to two together. A history teacher, a history leacher. Okay, where was I? That was only Tikukun Hanafish, and I still got like lines to read. And okay, I could take time actually. It's Shabbat Shalom, and thank you very much for watching. 2 to 3 witnesses I need, and everything else is icings on a cake. I mean, at least they're not rats. Rats do exist. 나 기볼 도리쉐이 이후데카 짜바밭 쇼무담 빠르캄 따하람 따카메이 지드카타카 다밋 곰람 팍신 가토시 베로프 두베카 나헬 아다테카 야키트 게에 레 아메카 베네 조크레이 게주샤테카. I forgot to. Okay, so I'll flash that while I flip my pages to more where the angels of the day is. Okay, so now, okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Angels of the day, Friday. Cool. Here we go. Hello, low light. Yeah, you're in France. No, it's probably like 12 a.m. Ow. Karma. It's like you're hurting. I'm hurting. I just hurt myself. So it's gonna go down as I hit the. I kind of like hurt myself. But at least I got angels of the day protection now. Mother effort. How was your day, mister? It's very uneventful, to say the least. I'm not gonna get into details. It's just Gaima throwing things at you, and how do you... let me just take this. This is a social thing, and nothing else, Yeah. Okay, cool. My rule right now is 2 to 3, 2 if needed. At take one. Take a little, as much time as you can. Angel protection, I think. I don't know what happened to the protection. Wait, where's your protection now? Okay, so that was Friday. Shabatenu Gabel Ushema Jack Shabatenu Gabel Ushema Ja Akatenu Yode A Da Alumot. Well, I'm trying to do, I'll take my Sabbath. Maybe that's why I'm like, this is my first session pretty much, And so what I'm doing is getting that book from here, which is very, very difficult. This is why You need hands that kind of goes. Not in real life. Sorry, this is real life that I'm living. You guys are maybe all fake, but this is not fake. No, it's not fake. It's like, give me 20 seconds. Okay, so I'm ahead of my schedule. Oh yeah, thank you very much. It says, well, I hope tomorrow's gonna be better. When there's comments, just for the video part of this, I'm gonna try to say what it says here if it's relevant to the discussion, so that nobody misses out. Okay, so this is another long chapter in the Garuda Purana. We're going straight into. I'm not even taking a break. I don't need a break. I just got protection. What do I need a break for? Body shutting down. Down. Shut it down. It's done. It's finished. If the world changes a little bit because of what I'm doing right now, because I'm gonna do something to myself which will trigger something to be changed permanently forever. So Garuda Purana, chapter 15, and I got nothing about it. Okay, cool. Namaste. Atha Panchadasho Thyaya Garuda Uvacha Tama Subhagatim Pukutavai Jayate Vimale Kule Atasatasya Sambuta Patatim Janani Jatore Pada Intoy Vicharam Gurute Tehasaminan Sukurati Janaha the Tangaham Shrotu Michachami Pada Me Garu no Nite Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Santu Purushatam Savayai Dai Kushu Param Kopiam Pada Pi Me Nasyan Vijñana Matereno Salvajñatavam Parajayate Akushvimi Jan Shari Rasyan Sivarupam Paramatikam Brahmananda Guna Sampananam Brahmananda Guna Sampananam Yoginam Dharana Supadam Sharta Chakra Chintanam Yasaminya Thai Gulvananti Yoginahu Brahmaranan Treb Jidanananda Rupa Jidanananda Rupatyanam Tathai Shurunu Shuchinam Shri Matam Kehe Jayate Sukrati Yathai Tathai Vitanam Yamam Tata Petroha Gatayami Tet Vatukale Tu Nari Nam Pyajati Dina Chatushito Yamu Pyajati Dina Chatushito Namu Pyajati Dina Chatushito Yamu. Okay. Tang Banana Lokayat Bakatram Pam Papushui Sampapet 스나트와 사짜일람 상 나리 짜툴테하니 슈티아티 사부타하트 베트르 다바남 바베디오기야 브라타알자yen 브라타알자nen 사부타 하마티에 요 갈파흐 사 바베는 말리나 샤야흐 브라야샤흐 사문 바바는 디아트람 부트라 세드바시트 하 마티아타흐 부트라 세드바시트 하 마티아타흐 sorry 부트라 세드바시트 하 마티아타흐 I'm gonna read the comments later. Sorry, I'm gonna actually not even look at the comments right now until I finish. This is that important. I will look at it. If you're offended by it, I won't think I could do is apologize. But I have to keep continuing. Sorry. 유그마수 파티아타 프라야샤. Okay. 유그마수 부트라 자야는데 스테리오 유그마수 라테리슈 볼바사부타 까무트 소로지야 다스마디우그마수 삼비샤트 쇼도샤툴니샤흐 스트리놈 사마니아흐 사무다흐르타흐 야 빠이 자툴다시 라트릴갈 팔스티 슈터티 라트릴갈 파스티 슈터티 라트릴갈 파스 라트릴갈 팔 라트릴갈 팔갈 라트릴갈 파스티 라트릴갈 파스티 슈터티 라트릴갈 파스티 슈터티 따트라 파이 구노파기아니티흐 부트라스타다 자야타 타이미카흐 사 니션 브라그르타이지 바일나 라피아타 가타잖아 반짜멘하니 나리남 가리암 마투라 보자나무 까뚜쿠슈람자 디쿠슈놈자 디아지아모슈놈 자 두라타흐 따뜨쿠슈와트라마우샤티 바는남 비잠 자 비아모르타야나무 다스미는 느르프트바 나라흐스바미 삼야크팔라마바 분우야트 삼야크팔라마바 분우야트 삼야크팔라마바 분우야트 담문부라 보시바시리 카는로이흐 담문부라 보시바시리 카는로이흐 삼유크타흐 슈티바스트라 프르트 칼마마다야 마나시 수탈을밤 삼비샤트 부마네. Yeah, I apologize. I'm not reading any comments until I finish, which will take me about at least maybe 30 minutes at least, I think. So, but yeah, I gotta keep going. 니슈에까 사마에 야드릉은 나라지트 따비까를 빠나이 따드르크 스바 파바 삼은 부들자는 둘 비샤티 꾸꾸슈이가흐 따드르크 스바 파바 삼은 부들자는 둘 비샤티 꾸꾸슈이가흐 따드르크 스바 파바 삼은 부들자는 둘 비샤티 꾸꾸슈이가흐 짜이타니암 비자푸담 히 니티암 슈크레피아 바스티탐 까마스치트탐 짬 슈크람 짜 예동에 예카트바마 브누야트 드라바마바 브노티 요슈이드갈 파샤예 나라흐 Shukra Shonuita Samyoga Te Penundo Te Patatiha Prajayate Parama Nanandadaha Parama Nanandadaha Puturo Pavedagai Pagataha Kurati Pavananti Tasya Nikilaha Kriyaha Pumsavanadikaha Janama Prapnoti Punuya Demai Graheshu Jagateshu Grahashu Jagaste Grahashu Jagateshu Ja Tajajanam Masamaye Vipraha Prapunuvananti Tanam Bahu Vidya Vinaya Sampanano Valtate Vitara Veshmani Satam Samgena Sa Paveta Salvam Gama Visharadaha Paveta Salvam Gama Visharadaha Divyangangana Di Pokutai Siate Darunuye Divyangangana Di Pokutai Siate Darunuye Danavan Tani Pulvam Guratapasatil Tamaha Punuyak Palodayat Guratapasatil Tamaha Punuyak Palodayat Tatashjan Yatate Nityama Tamana Tamavichare Nui Chara Nue sorry Nityama Tamana Tamavichara Nue Atyaropa Pavada Atyaropa Pavada Pyam Gurute Brahmachinantanam Asya Sanganga Babu Asya Sanganga Babutaya Brahmanwanun Bayakari Noha Brahmanwanun Baya Brahmanwanun Bayakari Noha Kushuitya Dianat Mavagasya Kushuitya Dianat Mavagasya Kunam Sete Kataya Myahama Kushuitilvari Habil Poketai Vayuragasha Evacha Sutula Putai Ime Prokataha Perunduyam Vanja Pautikaha Devagasatina Duya Romanui Mamsa Jaiva Kageshvara Ete Panchagunaha Pumelmayai Te Parikirtitaha Lai Utram Tatongai Shukram Majujai Rakatam Cha Panchamama Abam Panchagunaha Progata Satejaso Vinishamaya Gushutai Durashano Tata Lasyam Nidrai Ganantis Tatai Vacha Tejaha Panchaguna Tai Pushuya Progatam Saivatra Yogi Piha Kunchanam Tavanam Yogi Piha sorry, something made me say it again. Kunchanam Tavanam Cha Lamkanam Cha Prasaranam Joshituitam Chati Panchaiva Kuno Vayoha Prakirtitaha 고셔시지는 땅에 자 슈니야 고셔시지는 땅에 자 슈니야 뜨밤 모하시지는 땅에 자 삼샤야흐 아가샤시야 구노허 반자 지냐 다비야 세테 프라야트나타흐 마노 부두티라 함까라 시치드담 부두티라 함까라 시치드담 바티 따투시떠야무 자투시떠야무 아는타흐 샤라노 무드디시덤 가라노 무드디시덤 아는타흐 가라노 무드디시덤 볼바깔마 팀파 시타무 볼바깔마 티바 시타무 시로트람 드바크짝 슈슈이 지흐바이 크라놈 지냐네는 드리야누이 짜 바크바누이 바다파 유파스타네 갈메는 드리야누이 짜 디그바타이카 프라체타 제토 슈비바흐님은 드로빠는 드라 미트라카흐 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님은 드로빠는 드라 미트라카흐. Three more tries. That's my bet. Back for a bet for what? I don't know. Okay, so I 5 people viewed it. That's good enough for my witnessing of the establishment. I don't know how long they stayed, but probably if they stayed half a minute at least, I guess. I don't know. Think about I don't really know. Maybe 2 minutes. Okay, like I don't think of these. I'm terrible at teaching things. I just play, you know. 디그바타이카 프라체타 쇼체토 슈비바흐니는 드레 빼는 드레 드로 빼는 드라 미트라카흐. That's one. 디그바타이카 프라체타 쇼체토 슈비바흐니는 드로 빼는 드라 미트라카흐. That's two. Can I get it in this one? I mean, I'm gonna continue doing it anyway, but it'll set us like a good sign for the rest of the whole thing. Well, what if it's not a good sign? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님는 드로 빼는 드라 미트라카흐. 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님는 드로 니는 드로 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님은 드로 뺀드라 미트라카흐. This one, I think. I jinxed myself. 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님은 뺀드로. See? Meow. 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님은 드로 뺀드라 미트라카흐. Somebody messed me up on that one from the outside world. 디그바타이카 프라체토 디그바타이카 프라체토 슈비바흐님은 드로 빼는 드라 미트라카흐. 지냐나 깔면은 드리야놈 짜 데바타흐 파리킬티타흐. 이두어 짜 비근갈라이 짜이바이 수슈문나 키아이 수슈문나 키아이 뚜르티 약간 가는 다리 가자지 흐바이 짜 부슈어 짜이바 야샤시비니 알람은 부슈어 무후시자미 무후시자비 샴키니 다샤미 다토이 베는로마티에 스티타이 예타흐 프라타나이 다샤나두이카흐 브라노바나흐 사마나키야 우다노 비아나 에바짜 나가흐 꿀마시자 그르칼로 데바다트도 타난자야흐 호르디 브라노 구데파나흐 사마노 나피마는돌레
Udanaha Garantadeshe Sian de Vianaha Talbashari Ragaha Udgare Naga Kiantaha Gulma Unamilane Samurataha Gurukalaha Gushudakaro Kineo Tabatatuto Pisaraman Panue Na Jahati Muratam Papi Salbabiapi Tananjayaha Kabbalah Purakata Mananam Kabbalah Purakata Mananam Kabbalah Purakata Mananam Hi Bushetuidam Salbadehinam Nayate Bianako Payuha Saramsham Salbana Duishu Aharo Pugutamaturo Hi Payuna Kriate Division Sampana Vishian Kude Samyak Bortaganam Bortag Jalam Ultavamaganel Jalam Gurtabanam Jalopadi Agnishajadyah Savayam Pranoh Satitavagnim Tamate Shanaiha Vayunatu Mayamano Nugniha Vayunatu Mayamano Purtaku Getitam Purtaku Getitam Purtagrasama Purtaku Getitam Purtaku Getitam Purtagrasama. Sorry. Gurute Pianako Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Payul Vishvak Sampra Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Samprapa, no, it's Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Payul Vishvak Sampra Payadrasama Dvarai Dvadasha Pilnam Dvarai Dvadasha Pilnam Dvarai Dvadasha Pilnam Getatam Dehad Vahih Sravet Kalno Kushwina Sikai Kalno Kushwina Sikai Jehovah Tanantai Na Pilnaka Gudamu Uhuyam Charira Buloma Malasatanani Jakushote Evam Salve Brabaltanante Sivasama Kaimanui Bayabah Upalapya Manah Satatam Surya Lokam Yaton Janah Idanim Naradehasya Shuruno Rupadvayam Kaga Vyabaharika Mekam Vyabaharika Cha Dvitiyam Paramatikam Tisraha Kotuil Yol Tal Kotui Ta Kotui Tisraha Kotuil Ta Kotuil Tisraha Kotuil Ta Kotui Cha Romanui Vyabaharike Saputalakushwo Nui Keshah Siunakah Prokata Sutu Vimshatih Siunakah Prokata Sutu Vimshatih Deva Terimshad Teshagna Prokata Deva Terimshad Devta Deva Trim Shad Dashana He Prokata He Deva Trim Shad Dashana He Prokata He Samanya Vinata Sutta Mam Sam Pala Sahasram tu Ragatam Palashatam Sapuratam Samuratam Palashatam Samuratam Palani Tasha Vedasutu Devaka Palani Cha Sabatati He Paladeva Dashakam Vajijan Maharagatam Palatarayam Shukuram Devikundavam Jinyayam Kundavam Sonyoitam Samuratam Shashatiuk Shashatuitaram Ja Trishatamat Sutunam Trishata Shri Trishatamastunam Dehe Purakil Titam Na Duyoh Sutula Shicha Sukashima Shicha Kotuisha Parikil Titah Pitatam Palani Pancha Shatatatam Pancha Shatatatam Shilashima Nosatatai Shilashima Nosatatai Satatam Jayamanam Tu Vinamutaram Japramanotaha Yataduguno Sama Yugutam Shariram Vyavaharikam Puvanani Cha Salvanui Vaivatadvi Pasara Garah Vaivatadvi Pasagarah Aditya Dhyay Graha Sanati Sharire Paramatike Paramatika Dehe Hi Paramatika Dehe Hi Shatachakranui Pavananti Cha Brahmanandue Ye Gunobra Prokata Setepia Seminaneva Gunoba Prokata Sete Gunoba Prokata Setepia Seminaneva. One more. Gunoba Prokata Setepia Seminaneva Samsatitai Gunoba Prokata Setepia Seminaneva Samsatitai Tanaham Te Prabhakushuyami Yoginam Tarano Supadan Yeshuam Pavanayai Janantul Pabedavai Rajaru Papak Badata Sutatalam Badata Sutatalam Badatalam Jinyayam Badultivam Vitalam Tatongai Janunoho Sutalam Vidati Sakati Deshe Mahatalam Sakati Deshe Mahatalam Talam Samsatipu Sakati Mule Huhiadeshe Rasatalam Matalam Gatui Sasatam Gatui Samsatam. Sorry. This is what happens when I get distracted by people trying to listen to this, while I'm trying to broadcast to the outside world. If you could give me like a studio to broadcast this in for free, I'll do it actually. If I don't need to get paid to do this, because I do this every day. So if you wanna just put me in a studio while I'm doing what I'm doing, then for free. That's as far as I go with me. Or else I'll just do this until an 80-year-old rapist criminal and his slave, the preacher, tries to kill me. That's about it. They're pretty old. I think I could run about 10 times faster than they could crawl. Okay, that was really bad. Okay, I'm just gonna keep reading because I'm just gonna get distracted. 사타탐 자야마남 tu 베누무드람 자브라마노타흐 에타두쿠노 사마 유크탐 샤리람 비아바하리카무. I think I read this, most of it. 푸바나니자 살바누이 발바타트비파 사가라흐 발바타트비파 사가라흐 아디디아디아 그라하흐 사는디 샤리레 바라말티케 바라말티카데헤 히 셔트자크라누이 파바는디짱 브라흐마는 도에 예 구너 윗밥으로 끄다 스테피아스미는 내밤 구너 밥으로 끄다 스테피아스미는 내바 삼스티탄 따나함테 브라바쿠슈여미 요기남 타라너스바다는 예슈원 바바나야 자는 둘파베드바이 라자루 파파크 바다 타스타 뜨달람 지니얌 바돌트밤 비탈람 따토에 자누노흐 수달람 베드티 사그티데셰 마하달람 달람 사그티무레 구히아데셰 라사달람 바달람 까투이 삼스탐 자 사부달로카 허브라키티타흐. Okay, I think I read that far. This is new, should be new. 푸lokam na pimatie tu puvalokam dadul tbake 스발록감 흐르다예 미디아트 가르토데셰 마하스타토이 자나록감 바크트라데셰 타폴록감 랄라토케 사티아록감 브라흐마라는 틀에 푸바나니 짜툴자샤 드리코누에 삼스티토 메루라타흐 고누에 짱 마는다라흐 다크쇼코누에 짱 가일라소 바마코누에 히마잘라흐 비슈타시 쫄트바레카얌 다크쇼얌 가는 타마다나흐 라마누어 바마레카얌 사브타이테 골라파바타흐 아스티탄에 파베즈 자문부흐 샤코 마즈자수 삼스티타흐 구샤드비 바스티토 마음세 가운자드비 바흐 시라수짱 드바짱얌 샤르말리드비보 고메도 로마 산자에 나카스탐 부시카람 비디아트 사가라스 따다 나는 다카다무 비디아트 사가라스 따다 나는 다라무 비디아트 사가라스 따다 나는 다라무. One more. 비디아트 사가라스 따다 나는 다라무. Once again, it's about 100 and something pages long. Now I'm up to verse Shloka 64. A Shloka is made of two verses. I keep on switching the word Shloka and verse. It's always a Shloka. 구쇼로도 히 파베는 무드레 구슈에로다 사라가라흐 구슈에로다 사라가라흐 구슈에로다 사가라흐 수로다티허 슬래시마 삼스토 수로다티허 슬래시마 수로다티허 슬래시마 삼스토 마지장얌 크르타차가라흐 라소다티 라세 비디아즈 초노이테 다티사가라흐 스바두도 라문비카 스타네 자니야드 비나타 수타 나다 차크레 스티타흐 수리오 비는두 차크레 짜는 드라마흐 노짜나스타흐 구조 진예요 오르다예 진야흐 브라킬 티타흐 베슈노스타네 우르비디아즈 축그레 우르비디아즈 축그레 슈크로 비아바스 티타흐 나 피스타네 스티토 마는도 무케 라후흐 브라킬 티타흐 마유스타네 스티타흐 게투흐 샤리레 그라하마는도라무 에밤 살바스바루 베너 지는다야다 드마나스타무누무 지는다야다 드마나스타누무 마나스타누무 지는다야다 드마나스타누무 서동 브라파타 사마예 바드타바드마 사나흐 스티타흐 셔트자크라 찌는다남 구리야 디악 토쿠타 마자파 그라마무 구리야 디아 토쿠타 마자파 그라마무 구리야 디아 토쿠타 마자파 그라마무 마자파나마 가야트리 무니남 무고쇼다이니 아시양흐 상근가르 파마트레너 살바파파이흐 사무지아트 슈르누 타쿠슈에 브라바쿠슈에 하마자파 그라맘무트 타마무 브라바쿠슈에 하마자파 그라마무트 타마무 브라바쿠슈에 하마자파 그라마무트 타마무 브라바쿠슈에 하마자파 그라마무트 타마무 얌 그르트바 살바다 지바파밤 비문짜띠 무마타라흐 스바티슈트남 바누이뿌라카메바 짱 아나하탐 비슈드타야 키야마지냐 셔트 짜크라 무지아테 무라타레 링은가데셰 나피암 후르디짱 가는턱에 부르불마티에 브라흐마라는 틀에 가마즈 짜크라노이 지는다야트 아타람투 짜툴달라 날라 사맘 짜툴달라 날라 사맘 바사는 따발너 시라야 스바티시트 나마비 브라파가라 사맘 바라는 따셔트 바트라카무 바라는 따셔트 셔트 바트라카무 바라는 따셔트 바트라카무 라크타팜 마누이푸라캄 다샤달람 루디암 파카라는 딱감 파트랄드바 다샤피다나하 따뿌람 빠뜨랄 드바 다샤 피라나 하타뿌람 하이맘 까터는 따보르따무 빠는 나이흐 사스바라 쇼드 샤이흐 사스바라 쇼드 샤이흐 샤샤타라 지오틸 비슈드 탐은 부잠 샤샤타라 지오틸 비슈드 탐은 부잠 샤샤타라 지오틸 비슈드 탐은 부잠 함세티아쿠셔라 유그말 마감 함세티아쿠셔라 유그마감 드바야달람 라그타 파마드람은 부잠 Sorry. 다스마둘 드바가담 프라파시담이담 바드맘 사하스라츠 차담 사하스라츠 차담 사티야나는 다마얌 사다 비샤 시바마얌 사다 시바마얌 ज्योतिर्मा वामशासवाताम वामशासवाताम कानुशाम च पिथिम पुषुनुम शिवाम जीवाम गुरुम ततः व्यापकम च पराम ब्रह्म ग्रामा च चक्रश्व चिन्तयत् एकविंशसहस्राणि शतशतान्यधिकानि च अहोरात्रेण शिवासस्यां गतिः सुकुशिमाय सुमृताय उत्थायः हकारेण बाहिर्याति सकारेण विशत् पुनः हमसति मनन्तरेण जीवो जपति तत्त्वतः शतशतां गणनाथाया शतसहस्रां तु वथस शतसहस्रां च हरये शतसहस्रां हराय च जीवात्मने सहस्रां च सहस्रां गुरवे तथा चिदात्मने सहस्रां च जपसंख्यां निवेदयत् एतांश चक्रगतान् ब्रह्ममयूखान् मुनयोमरान् तत् सम्प्रदाय व्यतीता राशिचिन्तायानन्त्यारुणोदयः तत् सम्प्रदाय व्यतीता राशिचिन्तायानन्त्यारुणोदयः 3 tries, I get it. Tat Sat Sampradaya Petita Rashichinantayanantyarunodayaha Shukadayopi Munayaha Shishuyo Nu Pada Padi Shananti Shishuyo Nu Padi Shananti Shishuyo Nu Padi Shananti Chan अतः प्रवृत्तिं महतां ध्यायत् सदा बुद्धः कृतवान् च मानसीं पूजां सर्वचक्रे शिवानन्यधीः सर्वचक्रे शिवानन्यधीः सर्वचक्रे शिवानन्यधीः ततो गुरुपदेशना गायत्री मजपां जपेत् अथोमुखे ततो नानन्तरे सहस्रदलपङ्कज हमसगं श्रीगुरुं ध्यायत् वराभयकरामम्बुजम् ध्यायत् वराभयकरामम्बुजम् कुशलितां चिन्तयत् देहं तत्पदामृतधारया पञ्चोपचारैः सम्पूज्य प्राणमेत् तत्सवत्तेवेन प्राणमेत् तत्सतावेन च ततः कुण्डलिनीं ध्यायेदा रोहादा वा रोहताहताह ध्यायेदा रोहादा वा रोहताह ध्यायेदा रोहादा वा रोहताह ध्यायेदा रोहादा वा रोहताह शत चक्रा कुता कृता संचाराम शत चक्रा कृता संचाराम 살치뜨리발라얌 스티담 따또 ध्यायत 수슈문나키암 ध्यायत 수슈문나키암 타마라는 트라드바 힐깃가띠무 가땀무 타마라는 트라느바 힐가땀무 타마라는 트라드바 힐발히 바힐 가땀 타마라는 트라바힐 가땀 가통알 때나 가통알 야는 띠 따드 비슈노허 바라만 바담 따또 마체치는 띠땀 루밤 스바얌 지오띠허 사나다남 사다나는 담 사동알 ध्याय는 무후울 때 브라흐마 삼잔 진약계 브라흐마 삼진약계 에밤 구루 바데셰나 마노 니시잘라똥엠 나야트 너 두 스베나 브라야트네나 나드비노에 바다남 파바트 아는타리오감 비타야이밤 바히리오감 사마차레트 스나나 사는 티아디감 그르트발 우리아드 타리하 하라 알자나무 우리아드 타리하라 알자나무 대하 비만이나 많은 딸무키 부르뜨뜰나 자야때 아따스때 슈엄 뚜 와드 파크티허 숟가락 먹고 쉬었다 이니 따포 요가다요 먹고 쉬어 말가 허 사는 띠 따통아 삐정 삼이지 나스트 마드 파크티 말가 허 삼사라다 미하 브라흐마 디피실자 살바지냐이라 야메바 I got distracted, like I got something just made me jump on. 살바지냐이라 야메바 비니시치타흐 리바람 베다샤스트라누이 비짜리아 짜 뿌나흐 I mean, it could only be the 80-year-old criminal, same person over, lives right next to me. 여지냐다 옆비 사드탈마 셰찌뜨따 쇼타나까라까흐. 2 more verses left actually. Cool. 사드탈마 셰찌뜨따 쇼타나까라까흐. 사드탈마 셰찌뜨따 쇼타나까라까흐. 사드탈마 셰찌뜨따요 사드탈마 셰찌뜨따 쇼타나까라까흐. 사드탈마 셰찌뜨따 쇼타나까라까흐. 예. 팔라루바이 자 와드 파그티스타임 라브트바이 나바시다티. 에바마 짜라놈 땅에 고슈여 까로티 수크르티 나라흐. 사미오게나 자 와드 파그티아이 모구숑 야티 사나타무. Finished. 이티 श्री गारुड़ पुराणों सारोद थारे सुकृति जनाजा जनमा चारानो निरूपणम सुकृति जना जनमा चारानो निरूपणम नामा पंचदशोऽध्यायः. I went through it. Alright, so let me quickly read the translation. I will need to take a break. Thank you. Right, I'm still here. Let's have fun a little bit. Top stories of today from MSN. There are 9 stories, and they're cut off, so there's dot dot dot. Have to like wait for it to show up. Maybe I'll wait before I say it. Okay. Person of interest in United Health shooting likely left New York City, police say. Okay, I'm waiting. Manslaughter charge dismissed in Daniel Penny trial. Jury to consider homicide charge. Syrian rebels lightning offensive zeroes in on major city. Trump allies doubt Hegseth can secure defense secretary nomination. Appeals court upholds U.S. ban of TikTok. Biden's Hunter pardon came after circumstances changed, White House says. Jury awards $310 million to parents of teen killed in fall from Orlando something. Amusement parks ride. Wow. Crews recovered the body of a woman from a Pennsylvania sinkhole after a 4-day search. Supreme Court will decide if U.S. victims of terrorist attacks in Israel can sue PLO. Yeah, that's it for today's news. Okay, so maybe I'll look at the chat right now, right? So yeah, let me go to the see what was taking place. Now you can see me. So I should leave the chat on. I guess that's a sign because I don't know what I'm doing because it's Friday. Which means I'm on my plant. So that was the third and final. And what that's gonna do for this session, it's gonna bring me closer to being who I am, which should be Ha-Shatan, which is different from Satan. It's the opposing. Satan has two forces. Satan has the evil force and the opposing evil force. Otherwise, there's no God. And I'm the opposing force. I'm not the original go batter, Do pigs mimic? I don't know. Anyway, I have to read the English translation before I take a full break because it's not fair for whoever is really in. I would guess 1 out of 1 million maybe into something like this in this world, if not less. I don't know. What do I know? We'll do this here. I'm taking a break. No, I'm not. Chapter 15. On account of the coming to birth of people who have done good. Garuda said, the righteous man having enjoyed heaven is born in a stainless family. Now tell me how he is produced in the womb of the mother. I wish to hear what in this body the man of good deeds thinks. Tell me, O treasure house of compassion. The Blessed Lord said, you have asked well, O Daigushoyo. I will tell you that supreme secret, even by knowing which one becomes all-knowing. I will tell you the real nature of that body, which possesses the attributes of universal egg, the object of concentration of yogins. Hear how the yogins perform the meditation upon the 6 chakras within it, and likewise meditation upon the nature of Chit and Ananda in the Brahman Anantara, and how he of good deeds is born in the house of the pure and prosperous. I will tell you also about the rites and observances of the parents. After menstruation, the women should be avoided for 4 days. Their faces should not be seen during that time, lest sin should arise in the body. Having bathed and washed her clothes, a woman becomes pure on the 4th day. From the 7th day, she becomes fit to perform the rites of worship to the forefathers and the Shining Ones. During the 7 days, the embryo continues impure. Here, the sons gradually enter during the 8th day. Sons are born on even nights, daughters on odd. Keeping away from her during the first 7 days, on even nights he enters. 16 nights are declared to be common for women, for on the 14th night the seed remains there certainly. Then is produced the righteous son, a store of auspicious qualities. That night is never obtained by vulgar people. On the 5th day, women should eat sweet foods, pungent acid, astringent and hot things should be entirely avoided. The husband, like a husbandman, having sown the seed of great potentiality in the field which is productive of grain, reaps a good harvest. The man, having chewed the betel, put on flowers and sandal paste, and clean clothes, and with righteous thoughts in his mind, should unite with his good wife. According to the thoughts in his mind at the time of union will be the nature of the one who enters the womb. The intelligence joined with the seed remains always in the sperm. When desire, thought, and sperm become united, then the man obtains semen. And in the interior of the womb, the formation of ovum takes place, and the union of sperm and germ. The good son who enters the womb is the giver of the highest bliss. For him there are numerous rites, such as the Pumsavana. Pumsavana, you guys can read it there, because I don't need it. The meritorious soul obtains birth in a high family. At the time of his birth, Brahmins receive much wealth. He grows up in his parents' house, endowed with learning and modesty, becoming skillful in all the sciences by association with the wise. In his youth he is divinely handsome, worthy and benevolent, arising as the result of great merit, austerities, and pilgrimages to sacred waters formerly done. Then he constantly strives to discriminate between the self and the not-self, by atyaropa and apavada. I'll flesh it just for you guys, I guess. Alright, done. He meditates upon Brahman. Maybe I needed to. Give me 1 second. So it's a false ascription and reputation. 2 sorts of arguments. Mukha. He meditates on Brahman. For the understanding of the dissociation of Brahman from that with which he is associated, I will tell you the attributes of earth and the others, which are of the genus not self. Earth, water, fire, and ether. These are called the stable elements. This body is made of the 5 elements, this body, sorry. Skin, bones, nerves, hair, and flesh. These are the 5 attributes of earth, O Lord of birds, declared to you by me. I'm being distracted all the while, like, what I'm doing. And I don't mean you guys at all. Like, digital people don't, like, you guys are fun. You know, so just like in IRL, it's like the next forbidden word or something. IRL. Oh my god, it's IRL. Holy crap. Are you serious? Like, there's an IRL like that? You know, that kind of thing. I have to read the whole thing again. Okay. Earth, water, fire, air, and ether. These are called the stable elements. This body is made up of the 5 elements. Skin, bones, nerves, hair, and flesh. These are the 5 attributes of earth, O Lord of birds, declared to you by me. Saliva, urine, sperm, marrow, and blood, the 5th, are said to be the 5 attributes of water. Now here these of fire. Hunger, thirst, sloth, sleep, and sexual desire are called the 5 attributes of fire by yogins everywhere. Otaku shoyu. Bending, running, jumping, stretching, and moving. These are declared the 5 attributes of air. Speech, thought, vacuity, delusion, and mental instability, the 5 attributes of ether, may be understood by you with effort. Mind, reason, individualization, analysis. These 4 are called the internal means and have the flavor of paskaima. Earth, ears, skin, eyes, tongue, and nose are the sense organs. The organs of speech, hands, feet, the organs of generation and of excretion are the organs of action. Dikvata, Alka, Prachataza, the 2 Ashvins, Bahani, Inandra, Upanandra, Mitra are declared to be the duties of the organs of sense and action. Idua, Pingala, Sushvana, and thirdly also Ganta, Ganantari, Jaga, Gajajihuba, Bushu, Yashasubini, Alan Bushu, and Kuhu, and Shankuni. The 10th as well are situated in the interior of the body and are the 10 principal na-duis. Where the left hand on na-dui, the right hand one central, one goes right eye, this goes right eye. Okay. And the 10th as well. Position is zero by the 10th degrees. Fires, pumps, and breath. Moving on. Prana, Abana, Samana, Udana, and Biana also Naga, Gulma, Kurukala, Devadatta, and Tananjaya. In the heart, Brahma. In the anus, Abana. In the navel, Samana. In the region of the throat, Udana. And distributed all over the body, Biana. Vomiting is called Naga. Opening and shutting the eyes is known as Kulma. The cause of hunger is known to be as Kurukala. Yawning, Devadatta. Tananjaya, all pervading, does not leave even the corpse and carries all over the body the nourishment which is obtained by eating mouthfuls of food. The air called Vyana carries the essential part in all the na-duis. Food as soon as eaten is split into 2 by that air. Having entered near the anus, it separates the solid and liquid portions, placing the water over the fire and the solid over the water. The prana standing under the fire inflames it slowly. The fire, inflamed by the air, separates the substance from the waste. The vyana air makes the essence go all over, and the waste forced through the 12 gateways is ejected from the body. Ears, eyes, nostrils, tongue, teeth, navel, nails, anus, generative organs, head, trunk, hair are called unclean places. Thus the airs, having derived their power from the self, perform their own functions, affecting people just as does the rising of the sun. Now here, O bird, the twofold nature of the body of men. One is Vyabaharika, and the second Paramatika. On the Vyabahatika, there are 35 millions of hairs of the body, 700,000 of hairs of the head, it is said, and 20 nails. There are said to be 32 teeth usually, also binatu. The flesh is said to be 1,000 balas, and blood 100 balas. Binata. The flesh is said to be 1,000 balas, and blood 100 balas. Bread is 10 balas, skin is 7 balas, marrow is 12 balas, the great blood is 3 balas. Seed is known to be 2 kudubas, ovum 1 kuduba, and bones in the body are said to be 360. The na-duis, both dense and subtle, number tens of million. 5 is 50 balance, phlegm is half of that. The waste materials are not measurable as they're constantly changing. The body which possesses these attributes is Vyabaharika. All the world's mountains, continents, oceans, suns, and planets are in the Paramatika body. You can see that there. I'm not gonna move. In the Paramatika body. In the Paramatika body. Sorry. In the Paramatika body, there are 6 chakras in which are said to be located the attributes of the egg of Brahma. I will tell you about these, which are the objects of meditation of yogins. By pondering upon them, one becomes the enjoyer of the nature of Vairagya. Number 4, sorry, so it didn't show number 4. That's what I thought funny. Okay, 55. You still have like 70 more to go. No, 40 more. 40. Below the feet is called Adala. Above the feet, Pitala. At the knees, know it as Sutala. At the thighs, Mahadala. At the hips, Dala. At the secret part, Lasatala. At the loins, Paatala. These are declared to be the 7 worlds. Puloka at the middle of the navel, above it the Puvaloka. In the heart, Savaloka. At the throat, it should be known as Mahaloka. Janaloka in the vision of the mouth, Tapoloka at the forehead, Satyaloka in the Brahmananantara. These are the 14 worlds. Meru is situated in the triangle. Manandara is the inverted triangle. Kailasha is in the right triangle. Himachala in the left triangle. Nishuddha in the upper line. Gantamadana in the lines on the right. Namana in the lines on the left, the 7 great mountains. Jamunpu is in the place of the bone. Jamunpu is in the place of the bones. Shaka is situated in the marrow, and the Kusha continent is situated in the flesh, and the Granujang continent in the nerves. The Shamali continent is in the skin. Charamali continent is in the skin. Gomeda in the mass of hair. Pushukara in the place of nails, and next the oceans. Pushukara. In the urine of Kushura ocean, the Kushuira ocean in the milk. The Sura ocean is situated in the phlegm, in the marrow, the Kuruta ocean. The Rasa ocean in the juices. The Dati ocean is known to be in the ova. The Swadu ocean in the region of the soft palate. You should know Osana Binata. Sorry, keep messing up his name. You messed up my name. You owe me something. Holy crap! Wow. The sun is situated in the Nada chakra. The moon is in the Bindu chakra. Mars is situated, it should be known, in the eyes. Mercury is in the heart, it is declared. Jupiter is in the Vishnu Sutana, it should be known. Venus is situated in the seed. Saturn is in the navel. Rahu in the face, it is declared. Ketu is situated in the lungs. In the body is the circle of the planets. In all these forms, one should meditate on his own body. Always at dawn, sitting steadily cross-legged, one should meditate upon the 6 chakras. Sorry, not chakras, it's chakras. It's 1 K, not 2 Ks. In the order of the Ajapa, Hamsa. The Gayatri called Ajapa is the giver of liberation to the sages. By merely thinking upon it, one is released from all sin. Listen to Kushuya, and I will explain the best method of Ajapa, by doing which the individual always gives up his separateness. Mulatara Swatishutana Manuipuraka Anahatam Vishuddhati, and also Ajinya. Sorry, I've spoken of as the 6 chakras. I wish they were in Sanskrit original when it's up there, but I can't. Yeah, I have to figure it out. No. One should meditate in order upon the chakras at the root of the generative organ, in the region of the pelvis, in the navel, in the heart, in the throat, between the eyebrows, at the top of the head. The Mulatara is 4-petaled and resplendent, with letters from Vasuddha, Abad to Sa. The Swatishitana resembles the sun, is 6-petaled and has the letters from Ba to La. And Manuipuraka is red in color and has 10 petals from Da to Pa. The Anahata is 12-petaled from Ka to Ha to Ta, and is gold-colored. The Vishuddhati lotus is 16-petaled with the bounds and has the light of the moon. The Mantra lotus is 12-petaled, has the letters He, He, and Gufuo, and is red in color. The one at the top of the head is the most resplendent. This lotus has 1,000 petals and is the seat of truth and bliss, ever auspicious, light possessing and eternal. One should meditate in order in the chakras on Ganesha and Biti, and on Vishnu and Shiva and Jiva and Guru, and on Guru and on Parama Brahman, and all pervading. It is said by the wise that the subtle movements of the breath in one day and night number 21,600. It goes out with the sound of Ha and enters again with the sound of Sa. The individual is indeed always repeating the mantra Hamsa Hamsa, Hamansa Hamansa, or Hamsa Hamsa, sorry. 600 for Ganesha, 6,000 for Vetas, 6,000 for Hari, 6,000 for Hara, 1,000 for the Jivatman, 1,000 for Guru, 1,000 for the Jidatman. Thus one should understand the respective numbers of the repetitions. Aruna and other sages who know the succession of teachers meditate upon the deities presiding over the chakras who are raised of Brahman. The sages Shuka and others teach it to their pupils. Therefore, a wise man, after meditating upon the path of the great ones, should always meditate thus. Having worshipped mentally in all the chakras with unwavering mind, he should repeat the Ajapa Agayatri according to the instructions of the teacher. He should meditate in the Ranantra with the 1,000-petaled lotus inverted upon the blessed teacher within the Hamsa, whose lotus hand frees from fear. He should regard his body as being washed in the flow of nectar from his feet. Having worshipped in the fivefold way, he should prostrate, singing his praise. Then he should meditate on the Kundalini as moving as moving upwards and downwards, as making a tour of the 6 chakras placed in the 3.5 coils. Then he should meditate on the place called Sushumna, which goes out of the Ranandra. Thereby he goes to the highest state of Vishnu. Then he should always meditate between 4 o'clock and sunrise on my form, self-illumined, eternal, and ever blissful. He should bring his mind to a state of steadiness, not by efforts alone, but under the instruction of a teacher without whom he falls. Having done the inward sacrifice, he should perform the outward sacrifice. Having done the purificatory ablution, called the Sanantiya, he should worship Hari and Hara. For those who are attached to the body, facing inward does not come about. For them, devotion is easier, and that gives liberation. Tapas and yoga and others are also ways to liberation, but for those who are attached to the world of change, the path by devotion to me is far superior. This is the conclusion of the all-knowing Brahma and others after having condensed the Vedas and the Shahasataras for 3 periods. Sacrifices and other righteous duties purify the mind. The devotion to me has a form of fruit from which the obtainer never falls away. Thus, good man who follows this Otakushuya by the union due to devotion to me goes to eternal liberation. Okay, I'll take a break. Maybe I'll read the comments. I removed this song or sound. Okay, now I understand too. Okay, I see everything. Alright, so should I just move on? Should I make a rule? Not a rule, but like a guideline for myself for Sabbath? Because right now it's Sabbath. I shouldn't be doing anything. But since I'm doing something, I need all the help that I could get. Why am I just convincing myself to take another hit? Write in the comments, please. I'll read it. I'll wait for sound. Oh, okay. Let me. So I'll say that I'm taking a break. I'm gonna check on what happened while I was recording all this stuff. But I think the Sanskrit study went okay. I think that all the sounds from that's all I care about. I don't care about all the extra stuff. Me talking on all this stuff, I don't really care. But yeah, let me switch the screen so you guys don't. out there. Thank you for the likes. That really helps. Okay, I'm trying to watch this. So I'm taking a break. I'm trying to see what happened to my broadcast because I'm not able to focus and I really need help. I'm watching what happened. Okay, I'm done taking a break. Now I'm going straight into what shall I call it? I was doing something, so I'm gonna take that out. And what was I doing? Why? Okay. 1 hour and 15 minutes from the beginning. I gotta subtract half an hour because of Kabbalah prayer. So it's 1 hour and 12. I got 40 minutes left. What do I feel like doing? I got Yoga Sutra, Bhagavad Gita. Excellent. Alright, so Bhagavad Gita it is. And it's gonna be chapter, I'll tell you shortly. Sorry, no, the mic is showing. What's the chapter? I'm not taking a break. So it's no longer Garuda Purana. It's so yeah, the question is, should I like help myself and take one more hit? Because it's Sabbath and I'm not supposed to be doing anything, but I'm doing something extra. This is what I would do normally anyway. The incense is part of Tikkun Hanefesh for me, and I made it personal. I actually just like changed the entire prayer just to fit my needs, basically, because I need to survive. I don't care what the book. I mean, I do care what the book says. I do follow everything the book says, but if it's my version of it, then so be it. It's called Baphomet, and the name itself originated with Baphomet. So when I had no help at all, Baphomet helped me. How do I know? It made me cry. So that was enough for me. Okay. There is another one. So so back to the incense thing. Tikkun Hanefesh has a part where you you use the right nostril and the left nostril as a form of forgiveness and healing or destroying negativities. So forgiving and healing, basically. And you breathe in to heal the rest of the body parts, because first you start with the head down to the nose. So after the nose, you breathe in the incense that I created with the Hare Krishna mantra, so it's got the essence of God, and I'm breathing that into cleanse myself. That's how I personalized it to myself. I added stuff on top of the prayer, basically. So I'm invoking the God, a spirit of the Hare Krishna mantra, written in Devanagari. Devanagari goes back, I would say 10,000 years, history-wise. But I'm not too sure. But it's really, really old, and it's got a lot of power. I say it's longer than that. I said, the war 5,000 years ago in India destroyed most of the technology. So if I believe there must have been written languages before that war took place, because it wiped out the entire planet. About 1 billion people came to India in Kurukshetra to battle, and only about 20,000 people survived, and everything was destroyed, gone. The humans, they weren't really humans. They were demigods, basically back then, and they could produce nuclear powers from just their mind. So one is healing, and the other one is forgiveness. Forgive. You forgive. It's teaching me something. How do you explain? That's a good exercise for me to know what forgiveness really is. What's another word for forgiveness? That's what the commenter is asking. Let go. Let go. Yeah, that's the best I could come up with. I'm not good at teaching. All right, so I'm gonna get back into what I'm doing. So I'm sort of pressed for time here too. I walked through hell, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But the question remains: do I forgive myself and give myself another, or do I not? And only whoever's watching this or whoever's chatting with me could help me in this. It will be greatly appreciated. And I'll wait for 1 minute, and then you have to start, or else I'll never do anything. Chapter 5, not 6. Sorry, this is 6, chapter 6 in Sanskrit. Today we're doing, it's 52 verses. No, it's longer than that. Wow. Wait, that's chapter 2. How do I jump that far? Oh, is that 3, not 6? I thought it was 6. So chapter 5, this is 5. How long is it? 29. It's like a little shorter, or it's medium. It's medium. Can you keep that for another day? Can you keep that for another day? I don't know what that means. Yeah, I think I better. I shouldn't care. When you're dying, you shouldn't so much care about what others think at that point. I know it's a funny question. It's like, when you're dying, you shouldn't think of, being a hassle to other people. But, would that still be considered disrespectful? I really need help. I could use this. I'm dying. I really need this. I really need. Sorry, it has a mark of disapproval. It has like the mark of beast, if you will. It has a mark of beast. It's not to be. Huh. To survive. What does it mean? What does he need to survive for? What is he? Is he an important person? Is he? Was he like really, really, really bad person, or is he a good person? So that's the question. The question becomes two questions. So in the situation of let's start with bad person. my initial response is I don't care. I don't care what happens to him, good or bad. Like I just leave me far alone from him. So I hope he lives far away from me. But that's it. Like I don't have opinions. And the second, good people. They really need say wow, yeah, go for it. Okay. So the guideline now is on Sabbath days, take one more. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen when I heal though. Yeah, what's gonna happen when I heal? Namaste. Here we go. Namaste. Atha panchamothiyah samnya sayogah Arjuna uvacha samnya sam kalmanom kurushana punariyogam cha samshasi yachichreya etayorekam taname bruhi shunishitama sorry Shri Bhagavan uvacha samnya saha kalma yogashicha nihashreya sakara bhupao nihashreya sakara bhupao tayosutu kalma samnya sat kalma yogo bishishwate Jinyayah sa nitya samnya si yo na tubashitui na gang kushati niltupanandu bohi mahabaho sukham panantat paramuchyate sangang kia yogao urtagabalah prapatananti na pinunduitah ekamapya sithitah Samyagupayol binandante Samyagupayol binandate Palama Yatasangan Kiaiha Prapyate Sitanam Tadio Gairapi Kamyate Evam sangang kiam cha yogam cha yah pashyati sa pashyati samnya sasutu mahabaho tuhakamaputu tu mayogataha tuhakamaputu mayogataha yoga yukuto muni brahma na chireno tikachati Yoga yukuto vishuddhatamai vijitamai chityanandriyah sarvabhutatmatbhutamai kulvananapi na lipyate naiva kinchit karomiti 육구동 많이 했다. 따뜻뜨 바비뜨. 바시안 쉐르는 바느슨 바시안 쉐르는 바느스 뿌러샨 지그란 지크라는 나시나는 가츠 차는 스바 반치바샤는 사느 바시안 쉐르는 바느스 뿌러샨 지그라는 지크라는 시나는 가츠 찬 스납 스바 반시바 사느 바시안 쉐르는 바느스 뿌러샨 지그라는 지크라는 나시나는 가츠 차는 스바 반치바 사느. Gonna take me a little while. 바시안 쉐르는 바는서 부르잔 지그라는 나시라는 같이 차는 스바 반시바 사는. Maybe in 3 tries. 바시안 쉐르는 바는서. Yeah, sorry, low light. The reason why I use it is it helps me. So if you got a problem with that, to the point that you can't watch this, then like I don't know what to tell you. This is I'm doing this for myself. I'm not even teaching you guys, or this is not for this is not really for entertainment per se. This is either you need something like this to survive in this world or you don't. I would say 1 out of a million as far as I could tell, but we'll see. 바시안 쉐르는 바나서 부르샤는. My reading improves by 5 times when I'm doing what I'm doing. So if you got a problem with that, then like you're against my friend. Okay, thank you, low light. Because it's getting in my head, and that's like the last thing you wanna do to an actor is to distract them, which is what the people in the real world are doing. That's why the IRL is like the curse word for me. IRL, oh my god, did he fart? Man, IRL, it's the smell. Are you serious? It's like, yeah. He farted. I know. Like, what the hell? But he's God. Anyway. 바시안 쉐르는 반에서 부르샨 지크라는 난시나는 반 시나는 가츠 차는 스바 반시바 사는 바시안 쉐르는 반에서 부르샨 지크라는 나시나는 가츠 차는 스바 반시바 사는. Yeah, this is one of the hardest words I've ever known, actually. Thank you very much, low light. Sorry if there's any negativities. I'm trying to remove it here from Well, all the while I'm doing my Sanskrit thing. I'm doing what I can, indirectly or directly, or anything in between. Thank you. Namaste. Okay, continue. 바시안 쉐르는 바느서 부르샨 지크라는 나시나는 같이 차는 스바 반시바 사는. It's back to back, by the way. Another. Like one of the hardest words in Sanskrit coming up. 프랄라파는 비스러자는 그르 허나는 눈은 미션은 나비. It's like, no, it's not one of the hardest. Like, well, it should be like the top level hard words, and that belongs there. It's the 샤는 니 미션은 나비. It's like, what the hell is what 프랄라파는 비스러자는 그르 허나는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. 그르흐 너는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. 그르흐 너는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. 프랄라파는 비스러자는 그르흐 너는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. 프랄라파는 비스러자는 그르흐 너는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. One more. 프랄라파는 비스러자는 그르흐 너는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. This one. 프랄라파는 비스르자는 그르흐 너는 눈은 미션은 니 미션은 나비. 이는들이야 노이는들이야 태슈 발타는 땅 이티 타라야는 브라흐마누요 타야 갈마누이 상은감 디아크트발 가로티 야흐 이피아테 나사 파페나 바드마 파트라 미밤은 파살. 바드마 파트라 미밤은 파살. I hope you could see why it's I'm speaking in quotes because I'm very sensitive myself. Why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? Because my Sanskrit has improved a lot from when I'm not doing what I'm doing. 가야나 마나사 모두 티아이 개발라 이리는 들이 아이라삐 여기나 흐 깔마 꿀바는 띠 상은감 디아크드바 드마슈드 타예 유그타 흐 깔마 팔람 디아크드바 샤는 디마 브노티 디슈 트위김 아유그타 흐 까마카레노 팔레 사크토 니바티아테 살바칼마누이 마나성알 삼니아시아스테 수캄 바시 나바드바레 보레 데히 나이바 굴바는나 까라야느 나 깔뜨르뜨밤 나 깔마누이 로카시아 수르자티 프라푸흐 나 깔마 팔라사미오감 스바파바스투 프라발타테 나 다트테 가시아치트 빠밤 나 짜이바 수크르탐 비푸흐 지냐네나 버르탐 지냐남 때나 무히아는띠 짜는 따바흐 지냐네나 뚜 따다 지냐남 예슈엄 나 시타마트마나흐 대슈마디티아바지 지냐남 프라바 프라카샤야티 따트파람 따드부드타 야스따다 드마나스따는 니슈터 스따트파라야노 가즈차는 띠아뿌나라 브르트팀 지냐나 닐투 따까를마슈 지냐나 닐투 따까를마슈 비디야 비나야 사문빠는네 비디야 비나야 사문빠는네 브라흐마누에 가비 하스티니 슈니 짜이바 스바빠케 짜 빠는도 있다 사마자시나흐 I'll read the comment later. Sorry. 이하이바 it's about 2 minutes from there. 이하이바 딸지따흐 살고 예수엄 사미에 스티땀 마나흐 닐도숑 히 사맘 브라흐마 다스마드 브라흐마누이 때 스티따흐 나 브라흐르 슈예 뜨뿌리얌 브라흐르 슈예 뜨뿌리얌 브라피아 노드 비자트 브라피아 자뿌리얌 스티라 부드 티라 사무무 두어 브라흐마 비드 브라흐마누이 스티타흐 마히야스 빨셰슈바 사그타 뜨마에 비는다티아 뜨마니 비는다티아 뜨마니 야트수카무 사 브라흐마 요가 요가타 뜨마에 수카마쿠 셔야마쿠 슈누테 수카마쿠 셔야마 슈누테 예히 38셔자 포가 두하카요나야 에바테 디아는 따바는 따흐 가우는 때야 나 때슈 라마테 부타흐 샤쿠노티 하이바 야흐 소투옴 프라크 샤리라 바모쿠쇼노트 비모쿠쇼노 프라크 샤리라 비모쿠쇼노트 까마크로 토드 파밤 베감사 유그타흐 사수키 나라흐 요는 따흐 수코는 따라라 마스타타는 딸지오 띠레바 야흐 샤 여기 브라흐마 닐바넘 브라흐마 푸또 디카트 차띠 나파는 때 브라흐마 닐바넘으로 쉬야흐 브라흐마 닐바넘으로 쉬야흐 구슈이너 까르마슈흐 치는 나드 바이탈 드바이 야따트마 치는 나드 바이탈 야따트마 나흐 설바 푸따히테 라따흐 까마크로 타비우 그따남 야띠남 야따짜따삼 아피토 브라흐마니바남 발타테 비디타테만am. Almost done. 3 more shlokas, so just hang in there. So that's like maybe 1 minute and a half. 스발샤는 끌어뜨바 바해바 히암 시자고 슈시자이바는 딸에 부르보허 프라노 바나오 사마오 끌어뜨바 나사 피하는 따라 짜리노 야떼는들이야 마노 부드 틸문일 먹고 셔빠라 야노허. 야떼는들이야 마노 부드 틸 마노 부 먹고 야마노 부드 틸 야마노 부드 틸 무니 먹고 셔빠라 야노. 야떼는들이야 무 야떼는들이야 마 야떼는들이야 마 부드 틸 야떼는들이야 마노 부드 틸 문일 먹고 셔빠라 야노허. 비가떼츠 차 바야크로토 야흐 사다 무그타 에바 사흐. Okay, 1 more shloka and I'll get to you. 포그탕아람 야지냐 타파삼 살바로카 마헤시바람 수흐르담 살바 푸당람 지냐트마에 만 샤한티 모르치 샤는티 모르치 찻 샤는티 모르치 찻 샤는티 모르치 찻띠. Okay, so best I could have done. In my current condition anyway, you know. It should be like 20 times better once I heal completely. And I could guarantee you that, you know. But yeah, this is as best as I could do right now. 따뜻하디띠 시리마드 바가바드 기타 수파니쇼트수 브라흐마 비디야얌 요가 샤스트레 시리 구르시는 주사삼바데 삼니아사요고 나마 반짝모티아야흐. So let's read the comments right now. I'm gonna take, you know, like a 2-minute break to myself. So yeah, I noticed that the studies were fine, which means God protected it. From my perspective, personal perspective, because I'm doing spiritual studies right now. So if the part that I was making a fool out of myself got cut off, like God saved my ass. That's cool, man. Okay. And you know, the study's intact. That's really cool. The study was intact. That's all I care about. So, okay, so one is healing. Okay, yeah, we read that. I'm going down to, I mean, if it helps you. No, it's okay. Not Satnam, Satnam, or Satnam. Oh, hello. Hola, aloha. How you doing? Great. I like to pray in Sanskrit, but only know a little. Ah, that's 1 out of 1,000,000 at least. That's cool. Okay. Namaste. And I'm totally new to this and I'm interested, but it's quite hard for me to understand everything. Yeah, the beginning is the hardest. It's like some languages are the hardest to learn in the beginning, but once you go over that thing, then it's like a downhill. It's fun, really fun from there. That kind of thing. Once you get it, then it's like, oh, this is really fun. It's like, so you don't need Sudoku anymore, you know, kind of thing. I'm totally okay. So vibration frequency. I think I learned the very basics. And another person says as well. And Gorei Namahe. Gorei Namahe. And Lolai says, it's an emoji going, That's it. Okay, so I'm done taking a break. I'm going to go straight into the translation. I'll take more break after this. So the break should be more regular as people are showing up a little more, which is really, really, really cool. Thank you very much. Without you, I don't have blood. So, that was a really bad joke, but that's all I could do in my current fatal condition. Yes, fatal. Arjuna said, now apply the Sakurashino, the abandonment of actions, and again the application. Tell me definitely which one of these two is superior. The Holy One said both abandonment of actions and application to actions lead to emancipation, but of these application to action is superior to abandonment. He should always be known to be an ascetic who had no aversion nor desire for being free from pairs of opposites or Tao of mighty arms. He is easily released from the bonds. Fools say, but not those that are wise, that Sankhya and Yoga are distinct. One who stayeth even in even one reapeth the fruit of both. Sorry, I need to sit upright more. Whatever is attained by those that profess the Sankhya system, that too is reached by those that profess the Yoga. He sees truly who sees Sankhya and Yoga as one. But renunciation, Almighty, I'm the one, without devotion is difficult to attain. The ascetic who is engaged in devotion reacheth the Supreme Being without delay. He who is engaged in devotion and is a pure soul, who hath conquered his body and subdued his senses, and who identifieth himself with all creatures, is not better though performing. The man of devotion who knoweth the truth thinketh, I am doing nothing. One seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, moving, sleeping, breathing, talking, excreting, taking, opening the eyelids or closing them, he regardeth that it is the senses that are engaged in the object of sense. He who, renouncing attachment, engageth in actions, resigns them to Brahma, is not touched by sin as the lotus leaf by water. They that are devotees casting off attachment perform actions for purity of self, with the body, the mind, the understanding, and even the senses. He that is possessed of devotion, renouncing the fruit of action, attaineth to the highest tranquility. He that is not possessed of devotion and is attached to the fruit of action is better by action, performed from desire. The self-restrained embodied, renouncing all actions by the mind, remains at ease within the house of 9 gates, neither acting himself nor causing to act. The Lord is not the cause of the capacity for action, nor of the actions of men, or of the connection of actions and the fruit. It is nature that engages. The Lord receives no one's sin, nor also merit. By ignorance knowledge is shrouded. It is for this that creatures are deluded. But of whomsoever that ignorance hath been destroyed by knowledge of self, that knowledge, like the sun, discloseth the Supreme Being. Those whose mind is on him, whose very soul is he, who abide in him, and who have him for their goal, depart never more to return, their sins being all destroyed by knowledge. They that are wise cast an equal eye on a Brahman, no, endue with learning and modesty, on a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a Jandala. That's a dog eater. Even here has birth been conquered by them whose minds rest on equality, and since Brahma is faultless and equable, therefore they abide in Brahma. He whose mind is steady, who is not deluded, who knows Brahma, and who rests in Brahma, doth not result in obtaining anything that is agreeable, nor doth he grieve on obtaining anything that is disagreeable. He whose mind is not attached to external objects of sense obtaineth that happiness which is in self, and by concentrating his mind on the contemplation of Brahma, he enjoyeth the happiness that is imperishable. The enjoyments born of the contact are productive of sorrow. He that is wise, O son of Kunti, never taketh pleasure in these that have a beginning and an end. That man who even here, before the dissolution of the body, is able to endure the agitations resulting from desire and wrath, is fixed on contemplation, and is happy. He who findeth happiness within himself, who sporteth within himself, he whose light is derived from within himself, and is a devotee, and becoming one with Brahma, attaineth to absorption into Brahma. Those saintly personages whose sins have been destroyed, whose doubts have been dispelled, who are self-restrained, and who are engaged in the good of all creatures, obtain absorption into Brahma. For those devotees who have been free from desire and wrath, whose minds are under control, and who have knowledge of self-absorption into Brahma, exists both here and hereafter, excluding all external objects of sense, directing the mind, the visual glance between the brows, mingling the upward and the downward like breaths and making them pass through the nostrils. The devotee who has restrained the senses, the mind, and the understanding, being intent on emancipation, and who is free from desire, fear, and wrath, is emancipated indeed. Knowing me to be the enjoyer of all creatures and ascetic austerities, the great Lord of all the worlds, and the friend of all creatures, such a one obtaineth tranquility. Okay, now I'll take a break with the chat. Yoga does. And lots of fun looking emojis. Thank you very much for the encouragement. That actually helps. But you never know, what you're gonna get. But this is cool. So I'll take a proper break right now. Just go here and take a break. Okay, I just needed to be by myself for a moment, but I'm kind of pressed for time, so I shouldn't take too much of a break. So I'm gonna do Yoga Sutras now. And how long has it been from the beginning? From 30-minute mark anyway. So I still have 20, I would say I have 20 minutes. So I'll just do this as far as I can comfortably, and then stop when it takes me too much of an effort. Where am I? Right here. So it's no longer Bhagavad Gita, Mr. Pig. It's Yoga Sutras, and the sutra starts from. Wait, what happened? What the hell just happened? Yeah, that happened. Okay, so I don't know what I did, but I did something and something happened. And you use too much of something in the something sentence. Alright, here we go. I don't need this. I don't need this right now. Not any, not forever. Even forever isn't really forever, The only thing that's really forever is time. Namaste. Tasya prashanatapi prashanatapahit prashanatapahita samsikarat nirotha samsikara pyasapatapa pekushwa. It's number one. The alternative. That's just one alternative. Sometimes they branch it out. Nara nirotha samsikara pyam. Nirotha rapyam pya. Got it. Nirotha samsikara, nirotha samsikara. Nirotha samsikara는 nirotha samsikara는 nirotha samsikara. Pyasapata vakush. Should sit up. Nirotha samsikara pya nirotha samsikara nirotha samsikara는 nirotha samsikara pyasapata pekushwa prashanatapa hita jitatasya bhavati. Something tells me to do the second version once more. Nirotha samsikara nirotha samsikara pyasapata bhava nirotha samsikara nirotha samsikara는 nirotha samsikara pyasapata bhava pekushwa. Right, that's enough. Prashanatapa hita jitatasya bhavati. Tatte samsikara manen die. Tatte samsikara manen die. Sputitana talmino. Samsikareno nirotha talma samsikaro pipu yata. Nirotha talma samsikaro pipu yata iti. Oh, there's number 2. That was a little rough, sorry. I got through, so really, really counts as you get through it. And then you could do it again and again and again. One day you'll get it, But it does have its own effects. Not as great as, when you read it fluently, then you'll be an angel. But it has its own merits. Talmahu. And then some, got it. Nirotha talmahu samsikaro pipu yata iti. Done. I'll read the translation. This flows peacefully by reason of the subliminal impression. By reason of the subliminal impression of restriction, the peaceful flow of the mind stuff requires dexterity in the application of the subliminal impressions of restriction. When these subliminal impressions become weak, the subliminal impression, which has external aspects of restriction, is overwhelmed by the subliminal impression, which has external aspects of emergence. I'll keep going. I just want to see. Not that one. 살발 타이까 그라타요흐 구쇼요다야오 제트다시야 사마 티바리너마흐 살발 타땅 제트다탈마흐 에까 그라타비 제트다탈마흐 살발 탈타 살발 타타 살발 타타야흐 구쇼야스티로파바 이티알타흐 에까그라타야 우다야 아빌파바 이티알타흐 다율탈미트 베나 누가땀. I need to double check this. It doesn't make sense up here. It's like, what the heck? Fuzzy blob is that? Oh wow, I'm stuck in book 2 on that version. Keep with the times. Keep with the time. Times. That's how I've been reading it, so I'm remembering how I read it. So there's supposedly, so my guess is there's something there. So next time I do it all over, which is probably a month from now, I should have remembered it, because I'm gonna try to remember it right now. What am I doing differently? I don't know. But I'll remember it somehow. It's like, holy shit, he did it. He actually remembered with all that bullshit talking. Sorry. I'll try to keep this as PG as possible, or preferably G, because I don't really care about anything. All right. PG-13. That should be the correct way. I'll fix myself. It should be PG-13. 다이얼 타이미트 다이얼. I can't find it. Am I even in the right thing? Nope. I was one off. Backwards. Okay. 다이얼 타이밋. Yep, I was right. So next time around, I'm gonna bet that I should remember it, and I'll say it with 60%, which isn't even that much, but certainty. Here we go. 다이얼 타이미트 베나 누가땀 찌드땀 따디담 찌드땀 아빠요 빠자나요. There's number 1 right here. 나나요, so there's a double na. 찌뜨담 아빠요 빠자나요 빠자나나요 찌뜨담 아빠요 빠자 찌뜨담 아빠요 빠자나나요. It's not easy. Can I? 3 tries I'll get it. 찌뜨담 아빠야 빠자나요 찌뜨담 아빠요 빠졌잖아요. Last one. The earth dies. He couldn't save the earth. He's messing. He's doing his own funny. He thought it was funny. But the earth died because he thought it was funny. 찌뜨담 아빠요 빠나잖아요 나나요 Jitama pa yo pa janana yo ho. Sivadama puta yo talma. Yora nugatama. Sivadama puta yo talma yoram nugatam. Sivadama puta yo talma yoran nugatam. Sivadama puta yo talma yoran nugatam. Samadhi yate sa chitatasya. Samadhi parinamaha. Samadhi parinamaha. Okay, now we'll take a short break. Well, you know what? I'll read the translation and then I'll take it over. That's safe, if that makes sense, because I'm not moving back and forth mentally. You know. He thinks it's moving around. The earth is moving. Can you feel it? No, not really. But you should pay attention. Oh, why should I pay attention to earth moving? Like, watch the clouds? Really? I'd rather do this, I think. I don't know. The mutation of concentration is the dwindling of dispersiveness and the result of singleness of intent belonging to the mind stuff. Dispersiveness is an external aspect of the mind stuff. Singleness of intent is an external aspect of the mind stuff. The dwindling of dispersiveness means that it disappears. The result of singleness of intent means that it becomes apparent. The mind stuff is inseparably connected with both of these as the substance. The same mind stuff being inseparably connected with these two external aspects which belong to itself, the passing away and the coming forth, becomes concentrated. This is the mutation of concentration. Okay, so now I'll look at the comments, because that makes sense. Let me switch to Sanskrit before I forget. So that's the last step. Okay, now I'm taking a short break. Pew. Vibration. I think I learned the very basics as well, and Gurai Namaha, and yoga dance, and the gracias. That's the last message. Gracias. Thank you. Namaste. Alright, so I should get back because I'm pressed for time. Now I'm up to Tataha Punaha Shanan Toditao Tulia Patiayao Tulia Pratyayao Chittasya Grata Parinamaha Samahita Chittasya Pulva Pratyayaha Shananta Udatarasatata Sadarosha Udatarasatata Sadarosha Uditaha Samadhi Chitta Mupayoram Nugatam Samadhi Chitta Mupayoram Nugatam Punasatatai Punasatatai Vasa Samadhi Prashwaditi Punasatatai Vasa Samadhi Prashwaditi Punasatatai Vasa Samadhi Prashwaditi. Sorry. Alright, 3 tries. Punasatatai Vasa Samadhi Prashwaditi. That was the second try. Sa Karevayam Taimino Chittasya Ikagrata Parinamaha. I want to double check what this character right here. Sa. Ooh, what did I do? Sa. Yeah, it's Sa. It looked like something else. Like Da, it could be something smudge, Then again, when the quiescent and the uprising presented ideas are similar, the mind stuff has a mutation, single in intent. The quiescent is a previous presented idea of one whose mind stuff is concentrated. The uprising is a later presented idea of the same kind as this. But the mind stuff of concentration is likewise inseparably connected with both. This is so until the breaking down of the concentration. The same mutation of singleness in intent belongs to the mind stuff in which it resides. Okay, so I'll do that and go to Sanskrit and drop down. Yeah. I'll do a couple more at least, I guess. I'll take a break right now. There's only one of you or two of you, two at the most, so, 21 is a lot for me. 21 is like, if it's 1 in a million and I haven't found that many people here, or I haven't healed enough to convince them that this is actually, the treasure gold of whatever that builds heaven is made of. And this is it. But with 1 in a million times how many billions? 에테나 푸테는들이 예수 탈마라크셔너 바스타 파리노마 탈마라크셔너 바스타나 탈마라크셔너 바스타 파리노마 비아키아다흐 에테나 볼보그테나 지드타 파리노메나 탈마라크셔너 바스타루베너 푸테는들이 예수 탈마 파리노모 라크셔너 파리노모 바스타 파리노 마시복복 쪼크토. I have to say this word again. 지드다 파리노메나 탈마 라크셔너 바스타 루베너 푸테는들이 예수 탈마 파리노모 라크셔너 파리노모 바스타 파리노 마시 쪼크토. One more. 라크셔너 파리노모 바스타 파리노 마 쪼크쇼 마시 쪼크쇼 쪼크토. Sorry. Distracted. 라크셔너 파리노모 바스타 파리노 마시 쪼크토. 3 tries. 라크셔너 파리노모 바스타 파리노 마시 쪼크토. 1. 라크셔너 파리노모 바스타 파리노 마시 쪼크토. 보디타비아흐 따뜨라 뮤트타나 니로탈 열 탈마요라 피파밭 브라둘 파바요. Alright, 3 tries. 뮤트타나 니로타 열 탈마요라 피파바 브라둘 파바요. Okay, last try. I'm gonna fail. 뷰트타나 니로타니 열 달마요라 피파바 브라둘 파바. This is not an easy word. 뷰트 like, no shit, Sherlock. 뷰트타나 니로타 열 달마요라 피파바 브라둘 파바. Oh, it says I'm taking a break, but you know, thankfully, I think. Alright, sorry about that. I'm not gonna read the whole thing again, but I'll start from 따뜨라 here. 따뜨라 뷰트타나 니로타스 열 뷰트타나 니로타 열 탈마요라 피파바 브라둘 파바요. 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 One more. 뷰트타나 니로타 열 탈마요라 뷰트타나 니로타 열 탈마요라 피파바 브라둘 파바요. Almost there. 뷰트타나 니로타 열 탈마요라 피파바 브라 뷰트타나 니로타 열 탈마요라 피파바 브라둘 파바요. 탈미누이 탈미파리너 마흐 탈마파리너 마흐. Well, it's long, huh? Maybe this is the last one. Let me see how much time has passed. Yeah, this is the last one. That's okay. 라크셔너 파리너 마시바 라크셔너 파리너 마시짱 니로타스들이 라크셔너스들이 피락 트바 비리우크다흐 니로타스들이 라크셔너스들이 피라트바 비리우크다흐 사 카르바나 가타 라크셔너 마트바남 카르바나 가타 라크셔너 마트바남 카르바나 가타 라크셔너 마트바남 카르바나 가타 라크셔너 마트바남 프라타맘 히트바 탈마트바마나 티크라는 또 탈마트 바마나 티크라는 또 발타마나 라쿠셔넘 만am 발타만am lakushanam 발타만am lakushanam Pratipananaha Yatrasya Sevarupena Pivyakatiha Eshwadya Diviti Yotva Na Jati Tana Gata Pyam Nakushana Pyam Pyukataha. The time, Pyutatanam Dirilakushanam Diripira Tuva Piriukatam Diripiratva Piriukatam Baltamana Lakashana Baltamana Lakushanam. I think it's the same thing again, but it says number 2. Yeah. Baltamanam Lakushanam. Right? Itva Talmatavamana Tikran Tamati Talakushanam. Talmatavamana Tikran Tamati Talakushanam. Pratipananama Eshwasya Durati Yotva. Sorry. Na Jana Gata Baltamana Pyam Lakushana Pyam Pyukatam Evam Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Managata Lakushanam Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Managata Lakushanam. 3 tries. Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Managata Lakushanam. That's 1. Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Managata Lakushanam. Last one. Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Managata Lakushanam. I want to do it one more. I got it, but my voice cracked a little. Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Bunabhyutatana Mupa Bunabhyutatana Mupa Sampadhyamana Managata Lakushanam Hitva Kalmatavamana Tikranantam Paltamana Lakushanam. Number 3. Manam. I think it's the same thing. Yeah. Paltamanam Lakushanam Pratipananama Yatrasya Savarupa Pivyakatel Satyam Vyaparaha Eshwasya Diviti Yotva Na Jati Tana Gata Pyam Lakushana Pyam Vyukatamiti Evam Punalnirota Evam Punalvyutatanamiti. Wow. Tata Basata Parino Maha. Tatra Nirotakusho Nueshu Nirota Samsikara Palavananto Pavananti Dulbalai Vyutatana Samsikara Iti Eshwo Taimano Mavasata Parino Maha. Tatra Taiminua Taimaiha Parinomo Taimanom Duryatvanam Lakushanoiha Parinomo Lakushano Namapyasata Pasata Piha Lakushano Namapya Pasata Piha Lakushano Namapya Pasata Piha Lakushano Namapa 비아바스타 피흐 라그셔노나 마비아바스타 피흐 파리노마 이티 에밤 탈말라쿠셔노 바스타 파리노마 이흐 슈니암 나 쿠셔노 마비 구너부르트 따마비 마바 티슈타트 구너부르트 따마바 티슈타트 짤람짜 구너부르트 따마 구너스바 파비암 뚜 브라부르트 티카라노 무크탐 구노나미티 에테나 부테는 드리 예슈 탈마탈미 페다 끝들이 비다 비타흐 탈마탈미 페다 끝들이 비타흐 탈마탈미 페다 끝들이 비타 탈마탈미 페다 끝들이 비타흐 오씨 탈마탈미 페다 탈마탈미 페다 탈마탈미 페다 끝들이 비타흐 파리노모 베디타비아흐 파라말 타타스드 베카 에바 파리노마흐 탈미스바루 파마드로 히 탈모 sorry wow keeps on going it's one comment on a sutra it's this long the sutra itself was just one line 탈미 비끄리 야이바이슈어 탈미 비끄리 야이바이슈어 탈마드바랑 빠라반짜따 이티 따트라 탈마시아 탈미누이 발타마나시아이바 트바 스바디다나 가타 발타마누에네슈
3 tries.
발타마나시아이바 트바 스바디다나 가타 발타마네슈 I got interrupted on that one. That was the only excuse is karma at this point. I can't blame anything else besides karma, which I must have done something, in my past, one of my past lives, a long time ago or a short time ago, which caused this to happen. Yeah, that's my excuse. 발타마나시아이바 트바스바티다나 가타 발타마네슈 파바니아타트밤 파바티나 Number 1 드라 Oh, it's not that important. 뚜 드라비아니아타트밤 이통할 수발너 파바자나시아 피트트바니아타 그리아노 마노시아 피트트바니아타 그리아마노시아 파바니아타 뜨밤 파바티나 수발너니아타 뜨밤이티 아빠라 아하 탈마나 피아티코 탈미 볼바타트트바나 티크라마무 마트 볼바타트트바나 티크라마트 볼바바라바스타 페다마누 파리파티타흐 볼바바라바스타 페다마누 파티타흐 볼바바라바스타 페다마누 파티타흐 볼바바라바스타 페다마누 파티타흐 I have to do that 3 thing, otherwise I'm never gonna get it done. That's why I do it. 볼바바라바스타 페다마누 파티타흐 That was 1. I almost got it. 볼바바라바스타 페다마누 파티타흐 스티에 나이바 스티에 나이바 파리바테타 야디아는 바이 시아디티 아야마도쇼흐 가스마트 에카는 타타나 피우파가마트 에카는 타타나 피우파가마트 ekanan tatana tiu, ekanan tatana piu tapa, ekanan tatana piu pagamatu. And there's number 2. Ganantana, ganantana, ganantana. Ekanantana piu pagamatu. That sounds more correct, huh? Or easier to say. So it must be, I don't know, it must be more natural, I think, from my perspective anyway. Tadetakutrai lokiam. Tadetakutrai lokiam. Never ending. This is crazy. We got at least 3 more pages to go. Vyakutera paiti, nityatuva, nityatuva pratishwetat, nityatuva pratishwetat, apetamapiasati, vinasha pratishwetat, samsarga jajasya, saukushumiyam jaja, saukushumiya jajano, palavatiriti, saukushumiya jajano palavatiriti, lakushana parinamo, talmotuvasu, Baltama noti toti talakushana yukuto nagata balta mana pyam. Baltama noti toti talakushana yukuto nagata balta mana pyam. I'll do it one more time. Baltama noti toti talakushana yukuto. Baltama noti toti talakushana yukuto nagata balta mana pyam. Lakushana pyam abhiyukutaha. Tata nagato nagata lakushana yukuto. Tata nagato nagata lakushana yukuto. Baltamana tita pyam. Lakushana pyam abhiyukutaha. Tata baltamana lakushana yukuto tita nagata pyam. Lakushana pyam abhiyukata iti. Yata purusha ekasyam sutriyam lakuto na sheshwasu virakuto bhavati iti. Antara lakushana pariname saivasya Saiva lakushana yoga datva samskaraha. Saiva lakushana yoga datva samskaraha. At least 3 more pages to go. Alright? Yeah. Prapnotiti paraidosha shichodhyata. Paraidosha shichodhyata iti. Tasya pariharaha Taimanam Taimatvama prasatyam Taimatvama prasatyam Sati cha Taimatve Lakushana pedopi Panchyo na Paitamana samaya Evasya Taimatvama Evam hi na chititam Raga Taimakam Syat Krotakale Raga Syasa Ujjata Charaditi Raga Syasa Muta Charaditi. One more. Raga Syasa Mudarat Ragasya samudacharaditi. Kimcha trayanam lakushononam yugapadekasyam Byakatao Nasati Sampavahu Grameno tu Subhavianjakan Janasya Subhavianjakan Janasya Pavo Pavedati Pavediti Pavediti Ukutam Jan Rupatishayan Puratatyatishaya Shicham. Number 1. Parasaparano Virutyanante Samanyani Devantishayai Hu Devantishayai Hu Saha Prabhaitanante Tasmada Samkarahu Yatha Ragasyaiva Kvachit Samudajara Kvachit Samudajara Iti Na Tadani Manyatra Bhavahu Kimtu Kevalam Samanyena Samanam Bhagata Iti Asati Tadai Tatra Tasya Bhavahu Tatha Lakushonasiati. Wow, at least 3 more pages. Okay, 3 more pages left. Na Talmi Triatvan Talmasutu Triatvan Nasate Lakushwitan Alakushwitan Asatatra Alakushwitan Asatatra Lakushwitan Asatan Tamavasatan Prapunubanantoniatavana Prapunubanantoniatavana Pratinildishianante Vasatan Tarato Pratinildishianante Vasatan Tarato Na Tarabian Tarataho Yataikai Rekai Shata Satane Shatam Tashasatane Deshaikai Tashaikai Tashasatane Tashaikai. Number 2. Tashaikam right? Tashaikam Jaikasatane Yatha Jaikatvapi Sutri Mata Chochiate Tuhita Ja Subasa Jati. Avasata Parinome Kotvesatia Parasanganga Gauta Satya Parasanganga Dosha Kaishichidu Kaishichi Dukata Katama Atavano Vyapareno Vyabahitatavat Yadan Taimahu Svabhya Param Na Karoti Tadana Gato Yadan Karoti Tada Paltamano Yadan Kurutavai Nivaratatasatata Nivaratatasatata Dita. Sorry. Nivaratatasatata Dita Ityevam Talmataimino Lakushono Nama Basatanam. 3 tries. Talmataimino no Sorry. It's very difficult for me to say it. Talmataimino lakushono Talmataimino lakushono na babasatanam I'll do it. I got it a little bit, so that should be okay. Just OCD. I'm incredibly OCD. I'm gonna do it for 3 to maybe 5 more times and just call it a day. No matter how it comes out. Oh, I just saw that you're saying goodbye, so have a good night. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing right now. Thank you. 탈마, 탈미, 탈마, 탈미노, 탈마, 탈미노, 탈마, 탈미노, 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔노, 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔, 탈마, 탈미노, 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔노, 나, 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔, 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔노, 나, 마바스타남. Very, very difficult word for me to say because of my injury. 탈마, 탈미노, 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔노, 나, 마바스타남. I'm just gonna do it one more time and then call it a day. 탈마, 탈미노, 라크셔노, 나, 마바스타남. 자, 90 브라브노디디 90 90 브라브노디디 바라이돌 바라이 브라브노디디 바라이도쇼 우찌아템. Two more pages left. 나사오 도쇼흐 가스마트 구누이니티아트 바피 구노남 비말다 바이치트리아트 비말다 바이치트리아트 인턴 삼스타나마디 마드탈마 마트람 삼스타나마디 마드탈마 마트람 샤브다디남 삼스타나마디 마드탈마 마트람 샤브다디남 V. Oh, it skips a word. I don't skip anything. 구노남 비나시아 비나시나메남 비나시아 비나시나메밤 링가마디 마드탈마마트람 링가마디 마드탈마마트람 사드드바디남 구노남 비나시아 비나시남 다스미는 비카라 삼지냐띠 야트레다 무다 하라넘 야트레다 무다 하라넘 모르드 탈미 베른드 가라드 탈마드 탈마는 따라 무파 삼뼈바디야 마노 베른드 가라드 탈마드 탈마는 따라 무파 삼바디야 마는 노. 3 tries. Got interrupted twice while pronouncing that word. This word right here. When I have time, I'll do this, but I don't want to do this like pointing at what I'm doing, you know. 베른드 가라드 탈마드 탈마는 따라 무파 삼바디야 마노 탈마따흐 파리너마테 카트가라 이티 카트가로 나가담 라쿠셔넘 히트바이 발타마나 라쿠셔넘 발타마나 라쿠셔넘 파티바디아타 이티 라쿠셔노타흐 파리너마테 카투어 나바푸라노탄 프라티쿠셔노무 마누 파바는 나바스타 파리노맘 프라티쿠셔노 파바는 나바스타 파리노맘 프라티바디아타 이티 탈미노파 탈마는 따라 마바스타 탈마는 따라 마바스타 탈마는 따라 마바스타 탈마시아피 라쿠셔노는 따라 마바. Sorry, I should have checked the word before I said it. Alright, oh, that was a lot. 스테디에까 라쿠셔노는 따라마 바스티에까 바스테디에까 라쿠셔노는 따라마 바스티테디에까 라쿠쇼너는 따라마 바스테티에까 에바 테라비아 파리너모 페다노 바스테티에까요. 페다노파 다시당 이띠 에바 바당을 타는 따레시바삐 바당을 타는 따레시바삐 요지아미띠 땅 에테 탄말라쿠쇼너 바스타 파리너마 타이미 스바루바 마나 티크라는 땅을 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 Okay, 3 more tries. 타이미 스바루바 마나 티크라는 땅을 이띠에까 에바 파리노 마흐 셀바나 푸는 비셰슈어나 비플라바테 셀바나 무는 비셰슈어나 비플라바테 아타 꼬얌 파리노 마흐 아바스티타시아 드라비아시아 볼바 탈마 니브르 누뜨떼오 볼바 탈마 니브르 뜨떼오 탈마는 따로 뜻바트티흐 파리노마 이띠. Alright, that was so long. I'll check the chat right now. Mister, I'm gonna go to sleep, so I wish you a good session of yoga in advance. I wish you all the best for today. Bye bye, good night in advance too. Thank you very much, Low Light. Namaste. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna read the translation and then and then end it. So I just wanna be done at this point. It's been 3 hours of broadcasting. I don't know what that means because sometimes I'm not sure if this thing's on or not, which is very scary because you don't want to be doing something like being naked and whatnot. Thus, with regard to elements and to organs, mutations of external aspect and of time variation and of intensity have been enumerated. Thus, by the already described mutations of mind stuff in external aspect and in time variation and in intensity, the mutation of external aspect in elements and organs, the mutation of time variation and the mutation of intensity are to be understood as having been described. Of these, the mutation of external aspect takes place in the substance and is the becoming invisible of the external aspect of emergence and the becoming visible of the external aspect of restriction. And the mutation of time variation is the restriction having the 3 time variations connected with the 3 time forms. This, one may say, puts aside the first time form whose time variation is yet to come and passes into the present time variation without, however, passing out of its state as external aspect. But in this, it becomes manifest as being what it is. This is its second time form, and it is not completely severed from past or from future time variations. Likewise, emergence has the 3 time variations. It is connected with the 3 time forms. Having put aside the present time variation, it passes over into the past time variation, without, however, passing out of its state as external aspect. This is its third time form. And it is not completely severed from the future and the present time variations. In the same manner, emergence completing itself again, having put aside the future time variation and not having passed out of its state as external aspect, passes into the present time variation, in which, since this manifests itself as it is, it obtains its functional activity. This is the second time form of this, and it is not completely released from past and future time variations. In the same way, it continues, now restriction, now emergence. Similarly, the mutation of intensity. In it, during the moments of restriction, the subliminal impressions of restriction become powerful and the subliminal impressions of emergence become weak. This then is the external aspect's mutation of intensity. In these cases, the substance has a mutation in its external aspects. The external aspects have mutation in time variations, and the time variations also have mutation in intensities. Consequently, the changes of the aspects do not remain, even for a moment, devoid of mutations of external aspect and of time variation and of intensity. For the changes of the aspects are unstable. And we say that it is of the very nature of the aspects to cause activity. Thus we have to understand the threefold mutation. in the case of elements and organs because there is the distinction between the substance and the external aspects. But in the strict sense, there is but a single mutation. For the external aspect is nothing more than the substance itself, since it is merely an enveloped form of the substance amplified in the form of the external aspect. In such cases, there is within the substance an alteration of the condition of the present external aspect with regard to past and future and present time forms. There is no alteration of the matter. Just as by dividing a plate of gold, there is an alteration of its condition insofar as it is altered, there is no alteration of the gold. An opponent objects as follows. A substance is nothing over and above the external aspects, for cannot pass beyond its previous existence. If again it were something present in all its external aspects but different from them, then it would come to be known as a something itself absolutely unchanged, although connected with a series of changes. But this, no weakness. Why? Because we do not maintain an absolute unity. This world passes out of the state of a phenomenalized form. And this we say because, deny that, it is permanent. Again, it continues to exist even after it has passed out. For, to deny its annihilation, on being refunded, it a subtle form. It is a subtle form. And by reason of this subtle form, it becomes unapperceived. An external aspect in the mutation of time variation exists really in time forms. Past, having the past time variation, do not completely sever from future and present time variations. Future, having the future time variation, do not completely sever from present and past time variations. Present, having a present time variation, do not completely sever from past and future time variations. Take the case of a man enamored of one particular woman. He has not thereby lost his sexual feeling for the rest of women folk. Here the difficulty is brought forward by others that since all three time variations are connected with everything that is in the mutation of time variation, it must follow that the time forms are confounded. With this objection thus, we meet this objection thus. What is termed the common nature of things as external aspects cannot be brought into existence. The common nature exists, and therefore in regard to it, the distinctions of time variations must be maintained. Thus it must not be said that the common nature of this or that thing exists only in the present time, because if it were so, the mind stuff could never become subject to passion. For anger, desire would not move actively forth. Moreover, it is not possible for the three time variations to belong simultaneously to one and the same phenomenalized form. But what is possible is the presentation in successive times of its phenomenal by the operation of the conditions which phenomenalize it. Thus it has been said, the forms, to a high degree, and the fluctuations, to a high degree, oppose each other, but the generic forms cooperate with, to a high degree. Hence, they are not confounded. To take an example, when we say absolutely that passion for a certain thing has shown itself, that at that time, for another object is non-existent. It continues to be present though in a generic form. Hence it is for that exists at that time. Since it for that exists at that time, So hence it for that exists at that time. A similar in the case of time variation. The three time forms do not belong to the substance, but to the external aspects. These have a time variation or do not have a time variation. And as entering into various intensities are known by different names on alteration of intensity, but not of matter. Sorry, I'm getting tired. Oof. Thus, something. So how long is this? 1.5 pages left. Thus, the same stroke is termed 1 in the unit place and 10 in the tens place and 100 in the hundreds place. So too the same woman is called a mother and a daughter and a sister. Some persons have objected that in the case of a thing which mutates in intensity, it must logically be held to be absolutely permanent. How is this? On the ground that it is functional activity of the thing which determines the time form of the thing. Thus a thing is said to be a future thing when it is not exerting its own activity, and a present thing when it is thus active, and a past thing when it has ceased from activity. Hence, say these persons, it follows that substance, that external aspect, and time variation and intensity are all absolutely permanent. Sorry. But that has weakness. Oh, that weakness does not exist. Sorry, I'm trying to add words. But behold that although a substrate is permanent, its aspects suffer a variety of antagonisms. Just as any arrangement of parts is only an external aspect of the imperishable subtle elements, sound and the rest, and has a beginning and an end, so the resoluble is only an external aspect of the imperishable aspects, the sattva and the others, and has a beginning and an end, and to it the term evolved form is applied. The following serves as an illustration. The substance clay passes from its external aspect in the form of a round lump of clay into another external aspect, and thus as an external aspect enters into mutation in the form of a water jar. The water jar form, putting aside its future time variation, assumes its present time variation. Here is the mutation as time variation. The water jar is every moment undergoing oldness and newness, and thus passes through mutations of intensity. Thus the substance also has another external aspect, which is the intensity. And the external aspect has also another time variation, which is the intensity. There is therefore only one mutation of matter, though variously described. The same explanation is applicable to other things also. The mutations of external aspect and of time variation and of intensity do not transcend the substance as such. Hence there is only one kind of mutation which includes all those varieties which we have described. What then is a mutation? It is the rise of another external aspect in a permanent matter after an earlier external aspect has been repressed. Okay, I'm done. Oh, that was a lot. That was so much reading. Thank you very much, everyone. 25 people showed up during live. That's a lot of people for me. It's really cool. I just need 2 or 3. 14. So I'll mark that here and there. First, let me double check here. So I'm up to. I did up to 13. Thank you. I'm gonna have my dinner and then do the chanting or healing session, the regenerating, healing and whatnot. Thank you. Namaste. This has been a really good session for me. I don't know about you. Like this guy just wouldn't shut up. Like, what were you on my channel for? Like we couldn't get out. Oh wait, I'm still on. Crap. Goodbye.